Today is 18th of December 2024 and I am going to conduct your Oxford ELLT speaking exam. My name is Sunisha. Could you please tell me your full name?
My name is Usman Ali Tariq.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Gujarat, and Gujarat is located in Punjab. Gujarat is an industrial area. There are various of industry work there, like fan industries and furniture industry, and more other industries are work in Gujarat area.
So, Mr. Usman's, there are four parts of this ELLT exam. The first one is
Okay,
introduction, the second one is presentation, third one is essay, and the last would be picture description. So, the
okay.
first one is introduction. My first question from you is why you have decided that you are going to the UK?
UK is a very big city for the students, and it has a lot of opportunity for the students to study in the UK. And I am also a student of marketing and business field, and there are various universities are work to study for the students in UK, and for that purpose, I want to get that kind of opportunities from the UK.
Okay. What you do in your free time?
I am recently cleared my degree of bachelor's in business administration. Now I am in my leisure time. I usually go to the gym, and I am a health conscious person, and mostly I spend my time in the gym while doing various of exercise of my muscle as well as my cardio and running.
Okay. And what are your hobbies?
My hobbies are gym, traveling, and cars.
Okay. What did you do for improving your English skills?
I have doing a lot of things. I taking classes from my teachers as well, and I am also watching a lot of videos on YouTube as well.
Okay. What university have you selected for further education?
I have shortlisted some universities which are included BPP University, Chester University. But after my exam of my Oxford test, so I will select my university from both of it.
Okay. So what are your weekends plan?
My weekends plan is I am usually go with my friends while enjoying picnic as well as we are go to the restaurants and enjoy our quality time together.
Okay. So my last question from you is why are you taking this Oxford ELLT exam?
Recently I tell you about I am shortlisted two universities, which is BPP University and Chester University. Both of universities had required my Oxford test. So for that purpose, I am taking a Oxford test, and Oxford test is also very easy if we compare to the IELTS or PTE.
That's great. Let's move to the second part, that is the presentation. So the
Okay.
presentation topic is already sent you before 15 minutes, and this part of
Yeah.
speaking you are supposed to speak for at least 3 to 5 minutes. During this time you have to look into the camera, and if you read the script, then your bands will be affected. Okay, when you are ready, so you will start by saying, I will begin my presentation, and you will finish the presentation. You will say, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Could you please,
I begin my
could you
okay.
please confirm the title of your presentation?
Yeah, the title of my presentation is UK families are spend more than £3,000 on their children's for their entertainment in their school holidays. So it is the very high cost. And do you agree or disagree with it?
All right. You can start your presentation now.
Well, here's me, Usman Ali Taik. I'm here to present my presentation, and the presentation is all about the expenses, what the parents are spending on their children's. Well, in a survey, if we are seeing that UK families are spend over £3,000 on their children's in for their entertainment in school holidays. But it should be a very high cost. As you know that I am also agree with this statement because it should be a very high cost for him. So now I will continue my presentation with the argument sports. First of all, I will talk about the memorable experience. As you know that when we go to the any picnic parks and theme parks, as well as any museum, we take a lot of memories from it. And on the other hand, if we when we will grow up in our life, and we will also memorize these kind of things in our life. And as well as on the other part, we'll talk about the education value. As you know that when we visit to the museums and these kind of places, we will get a lot of knowledge and about our histories, as well as our culture. And on the other hand, if we talk about the if we will also take a lot of skills when we go to these kind of social places. And we can also interact with the peoples, and we will improve our skills to how to deal with the peoples. And at the end, we will also talk about the culture explore. As you know that in our life, we also have a lot of all the peoples have their own cultures. But as you know that when we go to these kind of social places, we will explore our cultures, how our culture is more valuable, and how it can our belief and norms as well. And on the other hand, I will talk about the gains arguments. So first of all, I will talk about that in our when the peoples are spending a lot of money on their children. As you know that it should be a very high cost, and this should be a very pressure for their parents. So as you know that we will also take alternative things which is a low cost. As you know that which is first of all, we will go to the any kind of picnic places, as well as we go to the that kind of places which are very low cost. Why will go to the theme parks which are very expensive, as well as the museums as well. So the other thing is that this should be a very our schedule issues. As you know that the parents have a lot of work in their life, and they go to their social their financial works and businesses. So they do not have a lot of time to come over a lot of money and spend on their children's. So my last argument is that the childrens are also miss their family bonds, because as you know that when the childrens and go outside the home, and they do not take a lot of bond with their families, because most of the time they are out of the home. So at the end, I will talk about my own opinion is that it should be a very high cost, which is 3,000 pound. And we will also take a lot of alternatives which are low in cost. And for example, if you talk about in Pakistan, most of the parents are not spending a lot of money on their children, and they know that, because they do know that their children are grow in the low cost. And it should be a very beneficial for their financial health, as well as their own life. So this is all about my topic. Thank you for your listening.
All right. Let's move to the third part, that is essay. Could you please confirm what is the title of your essay?
My title of my essay is Should the government provide financial support to the new parents to stay in the work? What are the advantages and the disadvantage of it?
Okay. Could you please summarize your essay in your own words?
As you know that in UK most of the parents are quit their job because they had a lot of burdens when they are becoming new parents and for a lot of reasons. But on the other hand, it should be a very bad for our economy because as you know that in UK there is a lot of lack of workforce and government should provide a lot of financial supports to the new parents. It should have a lot of advantages and advantages. But in summary, I will talk about this should be a very reasonable and empathic move from the government. But if you talk about on the other hand, uh, on the downside of it, it should not be worthy because the disadvantage of it is a lot of on the versus of the advantages.
What do you think? What steps are supposed to be taken by government to facilitate the new parent?
I think that government should provide the healthcare in the spend their money in the healthcare department as well as the study department because this department should have a lot of need to focus on it because as you know that most of the childrens are not afford their study expenses and they are quitting their studies. And on the other hand, if we talk about healthcare department, there is a lot of this department is also very expensive, and most of the peoples are not afford this kind of things. So if we compare both of it, this should be a very good for the new parents to get a lot of money from the government for their healthcare department as well as the study department if we compare with the new parents as well.
Do you think the government should support new parent being a developing country?
Ma'am, repeat it again.
Do you think the government should support new parent being a developing country?
I think government should provide this kind of financial supports to the new parents for developing the country because as you know that in most of the developing country there is also a lack of workforce. So this should be a very beneficial for the new parents. They can also hire the babysitter for their childrens and they can come to the work for the more efficient and good work as well.
Okay, sorry, if you had more time to write, what would you add?
I will add more disadvantage of it because as you know that most of the peoples are thinking about the a lot of advantage of it, but I am that kind of person who is thinking technically. So as you know that if you think technically on this topic, this should be take a lot of disadvantage in the long term for the government as well as the parents.
That is great. I will ask you some of the language you have used in the essay. Could you
Okay.
please tell me the synonym of bankrupt?
The synonym of the bankrupt is insolvent.
Okay, could you use it in a different sentence?
Yeah, I will use in a different sentence, which will be I will say said that the peoples are the government are should be insolvent their financial loss in this kind of work. So this should be a very unbeneficial for the government, and they should be uh, bankrupt on it.
What is the meaning of steady? Steady.
Steady.
Yes.
The meaning of the steady is balanced.
What is the meaning of babysitter?
The meaning of the babysitter is all about a person who is look after the children when the parents are out from the home.
Do your country have babysitters?
In my country, there is not a lot of babysitters, but most of the peoples who have a lot of money and they are financially good. So that kind of peoples are hiring babysitters, and or hire babysitters, but this should be.
Okay, let's move to the third part, that is picture description. I will show you a picture on screen for 20 seconds. You have 20 seconds and then you need to describe this picture, okay? You have 20 seconds. Look at this picture and you will have to describe it. Okay, start describing it.
Well, this picture is captured in on a road where a lot of bikes are riding, and there is a lot of peoples on the bikes. If we talk about on the right side of this picture, there is a man who is riding on the bike. He's have a helmet on his head and also wear a mask. The color of his shirt is blue, and there is back side of this person. There is also a man who is whose the color of his shirt is purple. And if we see that at the back side of this picture, there is a lot of shops, and as well as there is a lot of trees on the back side of this picture.
Are you done?
I have done.
What do you see in the picture?
In this picture, I see a lot of bikes, uh, and the peoples who are riding on the bikes, and there is a lot of peoples in it. And if you see that at the back side of this picture, there is a lot of shops as well, and as well as if we talk about there is also a trees in it, and peoples are also riding on the bike rather than cars.
Okay, what country do you think this can be?
I think these countries, I think Japan or China, because the face resemblance of the peoples is similar to the Chinese peoples or Japanese peoples.
Okay, do people follow traffic rules in your country?
Yeah, I am also follow the rules of traffic in my country, and also the peoples of my country is also following the rules, because there is also the traffic wardens are also studying on the roads, who is control the traffic, and they should also giving us challan if we can't do on the rules, and if we break the rules, there is also challan on us.
Okay. Do in your country people prefer cars or bikes?
In my country, most of the peoples are not rich, and they are they are mostly middle class people. So mostly the peoples are use bikes to go somewhere.
Okay, what are the benefits of riding a bike?
There is a lot of benefits of riding a bike, because it should be fuel efficient as well as the cost efficient. And if you compare with the cars, bikes are usually very fast, and it can be take us to our destination very fast.
Okay, thank you so much.